Whoa! So, let it be known, I forgot I was supposed to edit something for this episode to show you guys live, so I'm doing that right now.
Yeah, you know,
You were gonna show us something live?
if you need to keep quiet so you can edit there, me and Wacko can stall for you.
No, I'm gonna try.
We can do 20 questions if we need to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't complain.
Since this is my episode, what I say goes. You better finish that whatever you were gonna do. I've never
Why
seen
is my
this
microphone
before.
so quiet?
Hello, my friends who are watching this video. This is episode 21
Ow.
of the Arcanex experience. Welcome back.
The
Whoa!
Arcanex experience.
Yep, we're trying something new.
know if
That's
you've been
our
called that
thing
before.
now.
Is this something you can go to?
Why is
Is this live?
We can make it that. We could experiment
Alright.
a little bit.
I don't Who's gonna hate
Audience,
me.
give us money so we can do that right now.
Yeah, let's start a
Who's gonna
GoFundMe.
apologize?
Wait, is GoFundMe just for people who are like dying, or can you do that for just for something you want?
No, you
Is
Well,
that do you
what?
use Kickstarter if you have an ambitious project? Or
I've
can you use
seen
GoFundMe
They're
for
both-
that?
they're both
Change.org
the
is
same thing. You can do
usually
either one.
where most people go.
What.org?
Change.org.
I thought Change.org was just petitions. People give money on that?
Well, yeah, you can.
That's nuts. We'll have a page for Change.org. We'll have a page for GoFundMe. We'll have a page for the other one. I forgot the name right now. Links in the description if you want to give us money. This is giving me a little deja vu here. I think I did this same bit on my previous podcast, Two Poops in a Pod, where we was talking about we're gonna start a GoFundMe to get me a wheelchair, just because I want a wheelchair, but it would come off like I need it.
Shoutouts to the old podcast reference mentioned on the channel.
Yep, one of the
Oh no.
I think like 2 or 3 podcasts I've been a part of before this.
This would be our first, maybe. Actually, I don't know about Wacko.
What about the Simecast?
Our first podcast?
That was never a thing.
Trying to sweep it under the rug, I see.
It legitimately wasn't a thing.
Just whatever you put on your second channel while that was called Simecast, that's what that podcast
Yeah.
entails.
It was not podcasts, but
But you could you could always put it on SoundCloud or something, and portray it that way.
I suppose you could.
Wacko, you sound like you have something to say.
Well, I wanted to say I'm sorry because I keep changing the volume of my microphone, which means it's gonna be difficult to make the sound not bad.
Yeah, I can kind of
my
hear you.
headphones confuse me. Am I quiet?
Yeah, a little bit.
You're quieter than Simecast. You're not too
Ah.
crazy.
So, for some reason, my microphone started at 8%. I don't know why it was at 8%. And then I moved it up. It might still be too low.
Well, you sound fine on my end, so if your recording sounds terrible, I can start out with the Discord audio I'm recording. Is this fun to listen
Okay, I
to?
bumped it up to 55%.
This is what usually gets cut
Audio
out.
problems? I hate audio, dude. It drives me crazy. I never have it on the right setting. I've had the next video coming out this month. It might be up by the time this podcast is up, depending on if I get stuff quickly or not. But I had to record it twice, taking me a total of 3 hours, because I recorded it with the microphone set to too low. And so it didn't sound right, so I had to turn the volume up on the microphone, then re-record it. But if it's too high, you can hear computer stuff in the background. And if it's slightly lower than that, you can't hear computer stuff, but you can hear me breathing, so I need it lower than that, so you can only hear me talking. But if it's too low, it doesn't sound right. So I hate it.
By the way, before we get into it, are any of you recording Discord video?
No, but I can. I am now.
Are you Wacko?
No.
Well, you mentioned you
It's not my
always do
episode.
that, but
Who's episode?
Wushy doing it would make it a lot more convenient.
I even have your little Mario thing on full screen since I don't
Full
think
screen?
Wacko has anything to
Yeah.
Yo, I should
Wait,
go to
wait,
a funny
wait,
spot.
wait. I have something very important to show Wushi.
show. Yeah, what's up?
What is that?
It
I'll
won't
make
boot
put
up.
yours
Hold
on
on.
full screen.
Wait. Okay. Are you ready, Wushi?
Yeah.
Are you ready, Wushi? Are you
Everyone
ready?
who's like mowing the lawn or something, get ready to stop what you're doing and pull your phone out because Wacko has something important to show
Okay.
you.
Prepare. Give me a countdown.
5, 4,
7.
3, 7, 6, 5,
5.
Oh my god.
4.
3,
3.
2,
This is gonna be a 2-second bit. It's been like over 10
1,
seconds.
2,
2.
Oh my
one.
gosh.
1. 0.
Oh,
There we go.
good.
That
was
was anticlimactic.
I hope that
course
was
it
worth
was. 'Cause you made the build up
stopping
way
what
too
you're
large.
doing and pulling your phone out of your pocket and yeah, I'm gonna go back to Super Mario.
Well, you can get back to cutting the grass now. You have a lot more. You have like
For anyone who didn't
55
stop
more
what they were
acres. Yeah,
doing,
get back
Wacko
to
was
it.
just showing his Discord, an infinite Discord screen.
Wee.
Simicat's playing Mario 64.
Look at it, I can throw it infinity.
Well, now I have to.
Wee.
Jeez.
Well, I was gonna be like,
Louise.
oh, the cool thing I can show is us recording Arcanex. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. Elmo's World.
Yeah,
Well-
it's behind the scenes for you guys, just because we love you.
Alright, well, do we want to get into it?
I think we shall.
I go last for bye week again.
Okay, Wacko, do you have anything interesting? Did anything happen?
Hold on. Let me look at my bio. What have I done this past 2 weeks? So, a couple weeks. The last episode was the episode that you guys were at my house.
I wasn't.
Not Wushi. Simon Cat.
Oh,
and
yeah,
from the
we should
show,
talk.
Smash
Yeah, we
Max.
should talk about the one day that happened after that I was there that happened after we recorded the last episode, and Smash Max was also with you for another like 3 days, 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how's that?
So Wushi, how was that?
Oh,
Wow.
it was pretty great. I'm pretty sure you sent like a few pictures that I looked at, and I exhaled out of my nose at them.
Lovely. That's
great.
beautiful. Yeah, Simon Cat. If you saw the previous episode, or if you didn't, Simon Cat and Smash Max came over and visited for a bit. Simon Cat left quickly because he had to get out of there because he hated me. Smash Max stayed over a bit longer. We didn't do much. Not much was planned. I didn't want to like plan a bunch of stuff. I wanted to like more like chill, relax. But because of that, we didn't do much stuff. Like the first day, we sat at home a bit. Went get some lunch. Went back home, sat at home a bit. We did paintball, or we tried to do paintball. Smash Max got shot and was bleeding, so we stopped doing paintball. We went to go watch Superman. That was kind of fun. But that's like the most interesting thing. Not much else happened. Had a pretty boring week.
I enjoyed
Well,
swimming in Wacko's pool.
Mostly.
It was not his pool, but it was great.
It was not my pool, but it was great. It was lovely.
Wacko
gotta-
gave us a
I gotta
great
shoot
tour
Simon
of
Cat.
his property, Wushi's property. He
My-
gave us
my
a great
dad's
tour of the
farm,
property
basically.
with a golf cart. It was awesome, and it ran out
Yeah.
of electricity at the end. So I had to
Yeah,
push
I
it.
didn't-
It was hilarious.
My dad wasn't charging it. And I didn't realize that. So we were like, let's take a tour. And we got in the golf cart, and it was immediately dead. So we had to, we drove away, and then it stopped. And we were like, oh, shoot. So we had to, push it back. It was very fun.
Yeah.
Wish you were there.
That sounds like a better time than if everything worked perfectly. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
You know, if
Then-
Wushi was there, he could have just, picked up the golf cart and toted it back.
After that, on Sunday, we played Mario Party for a bit, and then when the game was over, we were like, oh, my parents, not my parents, my mom and my sister are almost at the house because we were going to have a
Well,
dinner,
that's not
and we were gonna
technically
cook.
true.
What happened exactly?
They weren't almost at the house. They were at the house because we took so long playing Mario Party.
They were not there, but
Like,
they were close.
literally, we stopped playing Mario Party. I was gonna like, cause I asked them what they wanted when they came over, and Smash Max asked if we could cook fried chicken. I was like, yeah, I can cook fried chicken. I'll cook it Sunday, cause that way Simon Cat could eat it. Cause if I cooked it later, he wouldn't be there. But I didn't realize Simon Cat was getting picked up Sunday night, so his mom and sister joined us, which means I was like, oh, now I have like a time crunch, so I have to get it done before they get there. So, I'm like, oh, they texted. Let me look back at my calendar. They said that they'd be back. When would they be back? They'd be there at like 6 something, 6:45 I think it was. But we had like taken too long doing something, and we're like, we gotta finish Mario Party before they get here because Simon Cat like bought the DLC, and we're like, we gotta experience because it'd be cool, and it was cool. It's the best Mario Party. But when we stopped, it was like 6:30. We were like, oh, his parents are, or his mom and sister are almost here. I should go to cooking. So I go to the kitchen, take the pots and pans out. Before I cook anything, they pull up. They're here already. And then they have to sit there and like stare at me awkwardly as I cook dinner because I wasn't prepared on time because we were held up. It was very awkward.
Smash Back back when I was just frantically trying to like help Wacko cook for a little bit. That was one of my regrets. Like when on Friday we went to the grocery store planning that, and we hadn't. I don't think we quite anticipated what it would actually be like. At least I didn't.
Fun.
So
it was
yeah.
You were weird.
What,
Whooshy,
eating?
whooshy.
Yeah,
I need to tell you this. Whooshy.
Yeah.
No, whooshy. So, Simon Cat. Okay. Simon Cat's my friend, right? You understand this.
Yeah.
I don't know his family. I've met his mom and sister twice now. Once when they came and picked him up, and then once when they drove back past to go back home. And it was awkward. Like, interacting with him was awkward because we don't know each other. We both know Simon Cat. And for some reason, Simon Cat decided to act like the strangest person in the world. So, at dinner, he gets a baked potato. And whooshy. Do you know how to eat a baked potato?
Yeah,
You do. Right. Yeah. You cut it up, you add toppings, you eat it with a fork and maybe a knife.
I had baked
Simon
potatoes
Cat
this week, but this is your turn.
Yes, baked potatoes are really good. But Simon Cat decides not to do it like a normal person, but to stab a fork in the top, then pick it up like a popsicle and just start biting the whole potato.
Have you never had a baked potato?
I don't know
before?
why he's done this. I was like, why is he doing this? And his family was like, he's never done this before. What is he doing? So we're both just like, everyone at the table is just staring at Simon Cat like he's the strangest person we've ever met. And maybe he is. And I still am not sure why he did it.
Two things. First off, I hadn't really thought about whether or not I'd done that before until that moment. And now that I thought about it, I was like, oh yeah, I have done that before. So it's I know I've eaten a baked potato like that before. And second, I was talking to Ventus a few days ago, and he said he also does that. So I'm not alone, and I'm not crazy.
Why?
Do you not put stuff on it? Do you just eat the potato on its own?
No, I put stuff on it.
Does it stay on?
Do you?
No, not well.
How?
Still tastes good.
Simon Cat.
Well, there's the underlying issue, I suppose. Oh boy.
So there you go. You got any funny stories from Smash Max still being there? Besides just watching Superman? That's pretty funny.
We watched Arcane. We've been talking about watching Arcane together for a while. And when he's over here, like, oh, we could... Not Arcanex, Arcane. And we finally just watched it. We watched like the first 2 episodes, and we haven't continued it. We need to. It'd be cool. We did some prank calls when he was over. That was fun. We played Mario Party 8. That was fun. Just a bunch of, like, not much. the paintball was really like the highlight. It's the only time we did anything exciting, but it was like weird because we like, I pretty much already had some because my dad had some before, and we drove like 45 minutes away to a store because Jeffrey, a friend of mine, wanted to buy one for himself, and we did, and we came back, we set everything up, we were gonna try to play it, and they were like, hey, before we like actually go like do a game or whatever, let's just test it out. So they walked outside. Jeffrey and Smash Max walk outside. Jeffrey points the gun at Smash Max and shoots him in the chest. And, like, you're like, yeah, that's fine. That's how you play paintball. But then Smash Max just, like, bends over in pain and starts just, like stumbling. He's like, back to the house. And I was like, are you okay? And he was like, no, I'm not. And I was like, okay. And then Jeffrey, like, starts walking back to the house. And he's like, okay, do you want me to test on you? I was like, no, I don't want you to test on me. He looks like he's in pain. And, like, before I can, like, finish the sentence, he just points the gun at me and shoots it at me while I'm just standing next to the house. And so now me and Smash Max are both, like, riling in pain because we've been shot. And they're just like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't play paintball. But only us have been shot. And I never got to get revenge on Jeffrey for that. And I need to.
Was that
that's,
on
like,
I
the
swear
only
I
thing
saw a
interesting thing
video
that
of you getting shot with a paintball.
That was on video.
Yeah.
It is, yes.
Okay, good. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It was not fun.
So
Dang.
that moment was recorded on video. Anything else for you,
What?
Wacko? Anything else
What'd you
you've
say about the
done
video?
since then? Hello?
Let's see. I'm thinking. Let's see. No.
Nothing else for the bye week?
Not really. I did like one of Georgia's streams last minute because Shrimp Lake couldn't
yeah.
make it. That was
Yeah,
fine.
I'll just
I
I'll
helped
just go
Spiffy record a video. That's not
Yeah.
done. Anyway, what?
I'll just go ahead to that part of my
Huh?
my bye week as well. That was
Yeah.
like the one like super it's been life back to normal since I've gotten back, but that's like the one super notable thing I did was appear on George's live stream the day after Wacko was a replacement. And that was fun. You can watch back the live stream if you really want. But I actually, another funny story about that live stream was that the first round someone dropped out in the middle and they needed a replacement and they messaged Wacko, but that was when we were all in the pool.
Yeah, Brandon Brandon Bound, friend of the show, calls me on the phone while like Simon Cat and Smash Max over. He was like, "Hey, can you be in this video?" And I'm like, "I'm a bit busy. No." So they got a different replacement, but I did end up going on because like it's a music quiz, okay? I don't know if you know this. I suck at music quizzes. So like George was like trying to find contestants. He's like, "Hey Wacko, you want to be in the music quiz?" I was like, "No. I hate music quizzes. I suck at them. I do not want to be part of this. If you need me, I'm available. But do not, like, count on me showing up." So, like, I wasn't a part of the group. I wasn't going to do it. But then someone dropped out, and he was like, "I need someone last minute. It's in, like, an hour." And I'm like, I guess I can do it. And then I had to go on. And I don't know if you guys watched it.
I took one
I had this,
peek.
like, running joke.
I didn't even hear any, like, music, but I saw the preview and saw, like, you had 2 points and everyone else had, like, 10 or something.
Wow.
I was not doing great, Wushi. I kept, like, having, like, George knew I sucked at this. And so, like, I would, like, just make joking. Like, for the first few rounds, like, I'd buzz in instantly. Because I'm like, "Oh, it's a buzzing game. Buzz, buzz, buzz." And he'd be like, "Wacko." And I'm like, "Oh, I didn't think I would have got that. I don't know." And then I'd say something stupid. So, like, one of the first rounds, it was some, like, desert theme. And I'm like, I've been playing Paper Mario. I bet this is like a Paper Mario battle theme, and it's desert theme, so it's probably, but that's not like the main battle theme, so it's probably like a separate battle theme. Maybe it's like, you know, the new Thousand Year Door had like multiple different battle themes. So I'm going to guess it's one of the alternate battle themes from Thousand Year Door. And he goes, that's correct. And I'm like, whoa, I'm a genius. I figured it out. And I start celebrating. And he goes, no, it wasn't. And I'm like, no! And I like fall on the floor in disbelief. Because I thought like I had somehow managed to get something right. And I didn't. And it was very sad. And he kept doing something. At one point, he was like, okay, Wacko, what like difficulty question do you want? And I was like, do you have something below easy? And he's like, for you, yes. And then he plays the Mario 1-1 theme.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, oh, I don't know what it's from. There was a lot of funny moments. I kept bringing up, what's it called? F-Zero GX. I kept mentioning it repeatedly as like a guess. Like, is it from this? Is it from this? And it never was. It never popped up once. But then like the next day when Simon Cat was doing it, I told him that was the answer. And then, like, it dawned on me after I said it, oh, he doesn't know the joke. He didn't see the previous live stream. So it wasn't very funny to him, but it was hilarious to me.
Yeah, I Wacko and I called each other multiple times that during my stream for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why you called me. But you tricked me. It was sad.
So
lifelines were not allowed.
What I hear is Wacko was trying to call people in the stream and weasel his way in, and he still does not know his place.
I did try to answer repeatedly. Like, I'd buzz in, and I wasn't even in call. I would, like, message people who were, like, on the stream. Be like, say this answer. Like, I messaged Jariki, I messaged Simon Cat, trying to get them to give my answers. And they did. They're like, is this the answer? And George was like, no. So I didn't get any of them right. But it was still funny. It was good.
Yeah,
I had fun.
all of that, like that thing, the one thing you said where he's like, no, actually you didn't get. That's the most George thing of all time.
It was so mean. It was
Yeah.
so... I was, like, taken aback. I was, like, dead inside. That was, like, the first thing that happened in the stream. It was terrible. Apparently he's turning all the streams to a video. So that'd be cool. You can see the highlights of me failing. And like, halfway through the stream, I ate a sandwich. That was fun. That's my favorite part.
Yeah. So...
Is that all you got for us?
I've stretched out my bye week. I didn't have anything. But yeah, what you been up to?
I'm hoping you're able to stretch this one. I don't know.
I went camping. No, I don't have
That's
really
fun.
have any
Yay!
stories to tell. It was just kind of chilling out with the family, but it was fun. Yay.
Did you use the Juneteenth flag?
Dangus swam across a lake.
An entire lake.
Yeah, it was
Fun?
only like a half
Fun?
mile to the other
Right.
end, but he had to swim back too. I did a bunch of stuff on Blender when I got home, and that's all I was really thinking about the entire camping trip is that I wanted to make stuff on Blender, making stuff for Wushi's property that I'm not gonna say what it is because it's not. This is a public podcast. I don't know what a private podcast would entail, but
That's
you guys
the
saw it.
conversation.
You guys don't have to pretend like you're anticipating something. You guys all saw it.
Oh, is it the thing that you sent in the today?
I didn't send anything today, did I? No. It was.
Oh, it was yesterday. Oh, I'm getting my days mixed up. Oops.
It. I mean, it was the
Yeah. I
The-
know what you're talking about though.
everything. The. I'll just cut this out. The and the. But bleep that out.
Whoa, Wooshie! Whoa! That was such a cool
What-
thing you just said that you did.
Yeah.
What I will say is that
Yeah.
I think like a lot of the images you sent, but one of them specifically looked a lot like those trampoline park buildings with like the arcades and the bowling alleys and stuff. It looked a lot
the
like that
carpet design
aesthetic.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was part like partially the inspiration there.
Okay, so I was right. Yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah. things are going well. I learned how to make things glow and I can't go back. We're good. We're
Yeah.
doing good.
Epic. I like how Smash Bros. Just is very glowy. That's true. It is.
I love talking about this thing that no one gets to see for a while because I'm waiting for my next video
is this something that
do
is
anything.
this something that I haven't seen?
No, you should have
The
seen
thing
everything.
Wacko was just. Oh, okay. I was like the thing Wacko was talking. Wacko showed me some of your Blender stuff that I haven't seen
The
before.
thumbnail. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
When I was at his house.
Yeah, the first one should be going live this month. If the video is done on time, hopefully it is.
Oh, I think I know which one it is. I assume the first one I made.
What's the first one you made? No, the first one you made was the one that I was gonna use last.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, cause I was like, this is like the finale. I want a cool thumbnail. Woosh, you want to make one? And you're like, yeah. I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. I want them for all the videos. So then I like worked backwards and.
I didn't know that was the. Okay. Well, now I'm really excited for the first one I made. Finale, you say? Wacko, that sounds special.
Yeah,
I got
kinda.
to be involved in that.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Did I not tell you this?
No, I haven't heard a thing.
I thought you
about
knew this.
No, you just told me to make
Oh.
thumbnails, and then I did it. Then you gave me money, and I was very pleased.
I did give you. I need that back. Can I have that back?
No.
But I don't want it back in cash. I want it back in thumbnails.
Yeah, you can have it back in thumbnail. I'm still one thumbnail short. I'm in thumbnail debt to you right now, because you told me to scrap
You are in
one.
thumbnail debt. You're in debt to me. Yes. I don't. Which one did I tell you to scrap?
Sonic.
Oh, that one. I forgot that I mentioned that. Yeah, that's scrapped. I don't know what to do. There's only one more video that I have that I don't know what thumbnail to do for it. And I guess you could do a thumbnail for that one, but I don't know what it would be.
Well,
Huh.
productive conversation.
That's very productive. So, how's your bye week, Wooshi?
I still have to talk about my thing. Shoot. I
think a lot of that part of that was your bye week. But
yeah, that. I
Well, he said he
squeezed
wanted to
about
get back
as
to
much out of
make,
that as I could have.
Yeah.
Yeah, Simon Cat, you better have something good for us.
I better hurry up. Do you have a topic?
Do I have a topic? Okay. So I came up with this about a minute before I joined this call. So hopefully this gets us somewhere. Wacko, I'm gonna direct this specifically towards you. Maybe Simon Cat can go after Wacko. I want you to pitch me a movie right now.
Ooh, yo. Can I pull up my list?
Oh, perfect. You have a list. All right.
Oh yeah, I've been
Simon
writing down
Cat,
ideas
we'll start
forever.
with the
I've tried to write
Pull up
scripts.
the list, buddy.
I've tried to write scripts. I've tried to write. I've made some really short films. They all suck. So probably my favorite idea that I have. I don't know if I want to spoil this, but I guess I will spoil it because if I tell anybody, it'd probably be you two, because I want to podcast with you. But this is an idea for a story I had a long time ago, and I've just kind of like added to it and keep writing ideas down for it. And my idea originally was like a TV show, because a TV show would probably hit harder. But if I were to make it, it'd probably be a movie because it'd be easier, because I could probably make a movie a lot faster than I could make a TV show, which sounds backwards, but I think that's how that works. But the idea is like a detective show.
Usually more hours total.
It is, yeah. But the idea is that you'd have like a detective, and he moves back to his hometown, and that's the most generic part of the show. Or movie. And then he meets it with a friend of his, and then turns out when he starts showing up, mysterious murders keep happening and mysterious crimes, and he as a detective is like, I'll figure it out. So him and his Watson just start like solving all these crimes, like fighting all these criminals. And then the big plot twist is that the bad guy who's like like all of the crimes, basically all the crimes are actually connected, and you start seeing connections in the middle of the show. And you're like, or the movie. You're like, why are all these connected? What's happening? There's like a mastermind going behind this, and it turns out the mastermind is Watson. It's the detective's sidekick. And you can figure this out because a lot of the clues are found by the sidekick. Like, you get a ransom letter, and the ransom letter will be like, come to this city, or I'll kill this person. But the ransom letter doesn't show up at the detective's house. It shows up at Watson's house. Because he didn't receive it, he made it, right? And a bunch of stuff like that. And, like, he'd point out clues, he'd mess up crime scenes on purpose. But, like, you never realize that it's because he's trying to cover something up. But he is. And then the detective figures it out. But it's like too late, and he gets turned on. He has to like try to think his way to like get like behind this guy that he's been working with the whole show, and movie, and it would be awesome. That's my favorite idea.
Okay, you, I'm greenlighting this right now. You're gonna get $1 million to make it in a big team that will work for free. So I don't know what you'll spend the money on, but have fun.
I think we've topped the amount of unprofessionalism from last episode, because that was not a hard plot to follow along to, but I was struggling. I was struggling.
You just have nothing to say.
No, I was able. It's a great idea, but I was struggling to follow because I'm editing. So unprofessionalism, let's go.
You hear that? Simon Cat had a hard time following it. He's got a few notes. I'm gonna cancel the show immediately.
No, Simon Cat, no! No, but dude, literally, since I had this movie probably 10 years ago at this point, or this idea. And, like, every once in a while, I'll have, like, an idea of, like, some clue. And, like, that's a cool way, like, you could hide a clue in a detective novel. And I just write it down. So I have a list of, like, a bunch of crimes and ways it could have been hidden and, like, clues you could, like, decipher. Tons of them. And I'm like, I need to put this all into something. But it's just here. In case I ever need it.
Well, hold on. Nothing I say is picking up. Well, that's gonna... I just said well twice. You know what? This seems like a bit of a passion project. You've clearly been thinking about this for a while. I will help if you ever decide to pursue this and you decide that you want help.
Man, this is
Okay.
annoying because literally, I made mistakes. I forgot I was supposed to edit this. This would be a great topic that I will probably just start up again in another episode when I have more.
Do you want to do it for a different episode?
Well, yeah, when can put all my focus into it.
Whose episode is next? We can reuse this
Are you
topic.
playing-
Wacko, take notes.
Are you playing
Well, you can do
Are
whatever.
you playing
whatever
Mario
topic you
64 right
want,
now, or are
but-
you editing?
So Wacko.
Time again?
Wacko, pitch us another show.
Wait, no, I do.
Okay.
Oh, you wanna-
I have a
you got something
hilarious
for us?
idea.
I have more.
What
I have
if this is a very original idea, right? There's there's this group of quirky main characters that live in the real world, and then they find a mysterious portal to this magical fantasy world, and they have to say that's a strange thing. Everything they see, and there's interaction between them, and the last the third act of the film, and that's never been done before. What?
Oh, that's an interesting premise.
No, Simon Cat.
What?
Simon Cat.
What?
Simon Cat. They say that there's strange things?
What about it? What about that phrase?
Well, there might be strange things, but I've seen stranger things.
Okay.
Ba-dum-ting.
No, I think that's really brilliant.
What?
How when the characters see something weird, they react like it's weird. I think that says a lot about human psychology.
I agree.
You get $2 million and
Oh.
an even bigger team that will still work for free.
Um,
Oh, now I'm sad. Have you guys seen the show Supernatural?
Nope.
no.
Do you know what supernatural means?
What it means or what the show is?
What the word means?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure I know what the word means.
It's like
I hope.
The word just means like it's
Not
unnatural
natural.
things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it means not. But like the show is called Supernatural, and they keep messing with like supernatural entities and trying to stop the bad guys. And in one episode, they lose their memories, and they're like, it's like a ghost appears, and then the guy's like, that was not natural instead of supernatural, and it's very funny. And that's what I thought of one time. I was like, they look at things and go, Stranger Things.
That's some great writing.
great.
It's so great that
It
that's
is.
the
It
writing
is a
I'm
good
gonna
show.
try
It's a
to.
good show.
It's so great that that's the writing I'm gonna try to avoid when making my own stuff.
Do you know Harold and Kumar? It's a very adult
seen
movie.
it.
Don't watch it if you have children.
Wait, have we?
It's
I
not
don't remember if
the
I've
week apart.
seen it.
We've seen it.
I
I think
have
you were there
not.
when we watched it. I've seen it like you have not. We've watched it like in call. We watched the first one once. We watched the second one twice. They watched the third one, but I wasn't there for it. It's like a bizarre movie where they go on a road trip to get cheeseburgers and everything goes wrong. And I had heard that plot, and then I forgot about that plot. And then I like started to write a movie about a road trip where everything goes wrong. And I didn't realize that was the movie that I was basing it off of until like years later when I watched it. I was like, oh, this is that movie. But yeah, that didn't get far enough anyway. But
I feel like I've had
have you
something
have I
similar.
ever told you guys about like
I can't think of it though.
continue?
No, that was all. I just can't think of
Have I
what
ever
it
told
was.
you about the short film I've made?
I do have.
Bushi?
I don't have. I can't think of what it was that, like, might have been in my subconscious and I accidentally copied something. I swear I've done that before, but I can't think of what it was. But I do have like multiple different show ideas that I was trying to pursue before do-gooders that just didn't go anywhere. One, because I was a child, and two, because there was just a missing piece, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
It was-
that like click
I think
makes it interesting.
the very first one, it was supposed to be my 5-year anniversary on YouTube. I wanted to do an animation of me and my character, Sushi's property, and that's a good deep. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in 10 Years Deep, so I'm allowed to reference that in modern times. But it was gonna be about me and him, you know, smart character and dumb character, pretty much. And
Wow.
it's
Harold
us
and Kumar
like
much?
living in an apartment, and that was the only premise I had. I'm pretty sure there was a police officer character that I drew once, and that's lost media.
Awushi.
Then that
I think
turned,
this is two gooders.
that turned into me and Sushi's property friend of the show at a summer camp. And that one was a little more fleshed out. I had a third character that was their friend. His name was Stan. He has glasses and he's a nerd. He's not lost media. I have art of him. And then I decided, you know what? I'm putting a lot of effort in this. I want this to be only entirely like characters that I made up. So I got rid of me and Sushi and I made it about Stan and a new character named Reggie. He's Chinese. That
I laughed at that.
and
Oh.
that's not even significant to his character. He just is. But
Right.
that's the only thing I can think about him.
He
Uh,
just is.
But
That's his defining character trait.
of course, so it became this dynamic of this scrawny, sort of more reserved guy who is Stan, and this short, more energetic, fat guy that was Reggie. And then I scrapped the camp idea because there's not much I could do with that. There were two other characters. Oh, I'm unlocking memories right now. There were more characters for the camp idea that I fleshed out. There was like a a kid and a counselor, and they were the subplot characters, just like Perry and Doofenshmirtz. And I don't remember. I think they were like law enforcement around there. So where the counselor was really incompetent, but the kid was very passionate about enforcing the rules or something. And there was a silly little dynamic there. Then those characters died. I scrapped them because they didn't carry over to the next idea, which followed Stan and Reggie in a thrift store where a bunch of weird stuff happens. They work at a thrift store and a bunch of weird stuff happens because it's haunted, because someone donated some weird haunted thing to the thrift store. And that was the most fleshed out it got before I scrapped Stan and Reggie entirely and came up with another show idea.
You made do-gooders.
It was not do-gooders. And I don't know if I'm ever gonna make this one. This one was with a friend, but it was about. I imagined it very similar to Gumball. Like, our characters were drawn in different art styles and stuff, and it was about just these fugitives on the run. We had a ton of lore fleshed out about the world that I don't remember, but I'm sure I could talk to the other guy about, and he would. But then that idea didn't go anywhere because we got too many people involved before we had anything. And then now it's just do-gooders. I don't remember how I came up with. I think I just wanted, like, I was learning more about Blender, and I was like, if I did something on Blender, that would be very unique. And then I came up with these two characters that feel like they need to prove that they're good people, and it sort of expanded from there, where now Vincent is the only character that thinks he needs to prove he's a good person, and Louis is there because he's just doing what Vincent is doing.
Because he's Louis.
Okay, I have two questions.
But Jake.
Yeah, yep.
So, first one, the summer camp idea reminded me of something. Have you by chance seen a movie called A Week Away?
No, I have not.
Okay, so that was not a. It is a somewhat universal summer camp experience, but not, I guess not for you. They would play that.
The Netflix original.
Movie. It's basically like church camp, but like High School Musical-ified. It's extremely cheesy. It's like not that good, but it was. The reason I bring that up is obviously because I was reminded of it, and because the one song at the end is so dumb because they're like I really wish I had a functional brain right now, but they're singing about like a big yard where you play football and stuff. And my friends and I found it funny.
It's a show. It's a movie about church camp, or like a.
Yeah.
That's kind of shocking to me that I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I mean it does what it needs to do, I guess.
That's great for them. I'm happy for their.
That.
We're going over a lot of really fun topics right now. It would be great if our minds were working.
The summer camp idea reminded me of like an old thing I used to write about, which wouldn't ever happen because it's copyrighted. But I was like, it'd be really cool if Nintendo made like a show not about Mario but about like the bad guys. And I was like, what if we did like Bowser's Boot Camp, where like every main character was like a different enemy, and they were like completing tasks to try to like join his army or his military. So like you'd have like a Koopa and you'd have like a Boo, and they do a bunch of like different tasks on like a checklist. And
I would watch that.
I thought that'd be awesome. We could see more of the Mario universe.
I
would watch that. It'd be awesome.
Well,
but they'd never do it because it puts the bad guys in like a good light, and they don't like to do
it.
There's a market for that in the Nintendo animation parody scene.
I have something to actually tell you about that. It's Wacko that sort of already exists, sort of. If you've ever, not in the form of a show, but in the form of a game, if you've ever played the remake of Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, there's the There's the side game Bowser's
Oh,
Minions.
yeah,
where,
I've played that.
Where like they're the protagonists, and it's the funny, the villains talking to each other, and the gameplay isn't good, but the story is
Yeah,
is
I
very
played it.
entertaining. So
I haven't heard that mentioned ever.
I've always had something that was cool.
well, now you know
Except
it
for the
exists.
times I have heard of it, so I don't know I worded it that way, but like, it's been a hot minute since I heard about the side games from the Mario and Luigi remakes.
Yeah, there was
I've
Bowser
always-
Jr.'s Journey, which is basically the sequel as well, and even less people know anything about that because it's like no one bought that game.
I have beaten
Sorry.
both of the remakes, but I have not touched the side games.
Yeah, it's very worth just watching the cutscenes on YouTube. They're actually pretty good, but my other question was for Wushi. I was gonna mention this on the last episode, and then the last episode was not a good time to really mention any of that. Have you ever been to the Mars Cheese Castle in Wisconsin? Because I feel like I remember you saying you have.
No, I think you're remembering me talking about the Wisconsin cheese heads, and that sort of
Okay.
turned into that memory. I have never been there.
Okay, well, if I had remembered it correctly, and you had actually been there, and so not like me remembering it correctly, that would just be a completely different thing happening. But that would be cool, because that would mean that's the one that would be the one place that the two of us have been.
Part of me still wonders
Dang.
if that place exists somewhere.
There's a chance, probably
I-
if you haven't, probably not a very high one, but
We have Wisconsin in common, in the sense that we have both been there on multiple occasions.
yeah, that's the
So
that's
not
the
great
closest we
odds,
got.
but
True.
Well, wherever the first place we're at the same time is, it'll probably. I don't know if we decided either Craig's Cruisers or like a restaurant near me, but
Craig's Cruisers
it'll be
would
one
be
of them.
cool.
I'm realizing I haven't stalled enough time successfully yet.
Wacko, pitch me another movie.
Okay. Should I pitch you a movie or pitch you a game?
Oh, you know what? Give me a game this time.
Okay. Well, similar to the show I just talked about, which is like Bowser's Minions. I've always thought it'd be cool if there were like more games based around bad guys. Like because I made a video on this years ago, and it's it's like one of the few old videos that are still public. But it's about it was like Mario Maker should have been a Bowser game, where instead of just being like, oh, you're like an omnipotent creator, you're just making levels generically, there's no like story or anything. If like it'd be cooler if instead you played as Bowser and you were making like castles or like towns or like obstacles to stop Mario. Like that'd be like such a much cooler setting, and would like there'd be more
A
possibilities
better
for
way
it.
to
But like
contextualize
even
the
outside of
game.
Bowser, yeah, you could have like a shop where instead of just like you getting items randomly, you could buy items with coins you make from like maybe instead of being Bowser, you play as like a Koopa, and Bowser hires you to make levels, right? And so he could have restrictions. Oh, I have a bunch of bullet bills left over. Put up 6 bullet bills in this level or whatever, right? And then like you could buy more equipment from Bowser to make better levels. It'd be so cool, but they didn't do it. So like I'm always like, what if they did more games like that, where like a game where you play as Dr. Robotnik and you commanded like robots, and it played like Pikmin, but you were like commanding all these tiny little not Robotniks. What are they called? Whatever they're called. It like stuff like that would be awesome. Think of any game ever let you be the bad guy. It'd be so cool. And like the few games that we have are all awesome. Like Bowser's Inside Story is considered the best Mario and Luigi game because you can play as Bowser and it's awesome.
Yeah,
we
he's
need to do
big,
that more.
big turtle with that does a lot of damage. The number is bigger, and that makes me
Yeah.
happy. The turtle is bigger.
It does. It's cool. You could breathe fire. Ah, I don't play that game now. I will.
It's a good
at some
game.
point,
I beat it
replay
too
It's
recently
really
though. It wasn't that recently, but it's way too recently to replay it.
This is the part where my absurd Mario knowledge. I'm gonna bring up another thing. There's something it's not really close to the same thing, but it's kind of close to a similar thing that you mentioned in Mario Maker 2. In the story mode, all the levels in the descriptions are canonically like made by just random characters, and
Oh yeah, I remember that.
it's interesting.
Because it's cool. That stuff's cool.
I feel like that Wacko's pitch for the Mario Maker thing, that would have happened in an alternate universe where Mario Maker was made in an era where Nintendo felt like having personality. The Wii U era was good games, but now we're in a personality phase right now, so we're getting stuff like Donkey Kong Bonanza, where Donkey Kong makes funny faces and stuff. But
I need to play that. Looks so good. Have you played it, Woosh?
Wacko, we both have it, and we still haven't played much of it yet. Now I finally have the opportunity to.
I played none of it. Yeah. I can't wait, but I gotta finish up projects I'm working on.
Yep.
Have I ever told you guys about that short film I made years ago?
I haven't
It's like
heard about this.
15 minutes long, probably, I think. I thought I mentioned it. I didn't want to show anybody, cause it shows a lot of the outside of my house, so you could figure out where I live. But if you guys want to watch it, I can show it to you. It's based around as a kid, me and my brother would play pretend. We'd play I'm Iron Man, you're Hulk, let's fight or whatever.
Right.
And eventually we did every day for years, and then I got bored of it. And I was like, well, to make it more entertaining, I'm just gonna make my own superheroes. And so I just started making up superheroes, and they were all of them were stupid and overpowered and not good. But then there were a few of them that I was like, that's a pretty good idea. And one of them was a character I called Sculler. And it's like a vigilante who wears a skull for a mask, and he's got 2 swords. And I was like, is this the coolest thing ever? I'm keeping this guy forever. When I first started my YouTube channel, my original name that I was gonna name it was Sculler Dude. That never happened, but that was the original concept. And so as a kid, I was like, I want to do something with Sculler. And Aubrey, my brother, he had made his own superhero, and he called him Blade, and he could summon weapons, generate weapons from thin air. And I'm like, what if we had a movie where the two of them fought? And so over the course of a few months, me, my brother, and some of our cousins just filmed this movie, and it sucks. It's an awful movie, but it is it's so cheesy. It's not very funny. It's just strange. But I look back on it and I'm like, that's really cool. And there's a bunch of dumb decisions, because when we fought, I edited this on iMovie on my phone, because I had an iPhone, and there is no sword noises. I was like, what noise do I play when we hit each other? So the only noise I could find similar to that was a golf club noise. So you just hear a golf swing every time anything hits anything. And it does not sound like we're fighting. It just sounds dumb, but I love it. It's great.
Why is there a golf swing noise but not a sword?
That's amazing.
I don't know.
It's so good. I'm gonna start calling you Scully.
It is.
Yeah.
Was Skull Dude? What Sculler Dude?
I was gonna say, I'm really grateful that I don't have to
Sculler
look at you with a straight face and say, "Hey, Sculler Dude, how was your day?"
Yeah. Instead, we can look at him with a straight face and say, "Hey, Wacko, how's it going?"
No, it was so I love that movie growing up. I was like, this is the best thing I've ever made. I love it. And it's I showed it to a bunch of my family members, and all the adults were like, yeah, this is great, because I was a child. But then they didn't actually mean it, because it was terrible. But I didn't know that. But then other kids my age, or some of my family members that were younger than me, they were they genuinely were this is awesome, I want to make one. And so I made 2 or 3 shorter films, even shorter than that, just in one day with some of my family members, because they were we want to make one. and those are also bad, but they were slightly better because I had experience from making the first one. And then I actually made one like super recently with my sister because I was watching her, and I was like, we gotta do something fun. Let's do this, and we made it. And like,
Oh, that's great.
I think part of me thinks it's better because like I know more what I'm doing, but also like I spent less time editing it because like I didn't want it. Like I knew that it wasn't gonna be great, so I didn't put enough time making it better than it was. So like, it might be worse. I don't know. I thought it was fine though, but it's just cute. It's fun though.
You gotta reboot Scholar.
But yeah, I can show you guys that.
Dude, that this is Wushi's property spoiler, so I can't talk. I'll talk to you about something after this. But the idea of Scholar Dude reboot is making me think of something I want to do.
Oh, I gotta make a new Sculler movie. Wushi, can you play Sculler?
Yeah, I'll do it. What does Scholar sound like?
Actually, you can't. Sculler's supposed to be a child.
Oh.
Me when I was a child.
I'm Scholar. I'm a child. I've done voice acting for like 3 shows. Can you tell? No, 4.
Totally. You're like an expert.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I like to say that I've done voice acting for 4 shows. Because to an extent that's true, but it's very deceptive wording.
Cause like, why?
Well, it's a very when I say I've done voice acting for 4 shows, out of context, you don't think of like 3-minute like internet animations.
Oh, true.
But hey, like, you know what? One of them that
I forget.
It's currently in the storyboard stage, and it's being animated right now. It's like a 6-10 minute episode, so I'm getting up there in the world.
You've moved up from 3 minutes to 6 minutes. Ooh.
How long was Tower Dash? I don't remember. Maybe I already have 6 minutes.
Hold on. Coffee animation. Let me check. Don't move. Wushi, are you moving?
Nope.
Are you breathing?
No.
I think Tower Dash was longer than 6
animation.
minutes,
right? Was it?
I think so.
I don't remember.
Wait, I'm checking. Coffee the Animator is not on YouTube. Yes, you are. Tower Dash. I just see animations about coffee. There it is. Tower Dash. It's 6 minutes and 9 seconds.
Oh, so I've already breached 6 minutes. You know what? There's one that I just recorded a few weeks ago, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think. And I think that one's supposed to be 10 minutes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh. Wushi.
What's up?
Can I ask you a do-gooders question?
Yeah.
How long is a do-gooders episode?
Well, the ideal situation is anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes.
10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's what we'll shoot for. I'm willing to settle for shorter if I have to, just to get like a pilot out. But that's the ideal, because I'm really trying to pull off like a show that would air on the television, and they don't unless it's like a series of shorts. You're not gonna get like 3-minute episodes.
What would they? Would they accept shorts?
Well, I'm saying like
right.
in an
I know what you're
to compile together into 20-minute.
Well, what you could do is like in betweens, like on Disney Channel they'll have like a show and they'll have like a short animation of like just characters being silly, and then it'll go back to a different show.
And that is not what I want.
I forget what that's called.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, you could do it though.
Most of my big ideas for like pitching a film.
Isn't that the name of the company that makes VeggieTales?
Like stuff that I have written down as actual stuff I want to make, so I'm not gonna say it here, which is
I'm
Big
allowed to talk
Shane.
about actual
What?
stuff I want to make. Not all of it, but do-gooders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I actually,
that one has been revealed to the public, so it's fine.
I just I have the first episode. I don't know if I've talked about this before. I don't even remember when I did this, but I had the first episode almost fully written, and then I pushed that to a different
Yeah.
episode because I had a better idea that would introduce the premise better. Uh, and now that is fully mapped out, and I'm glad I switched to that for the first one because it's gonna take me longer because I redid the entire script, and the script is taking me forever. But I'm very
But at least
happy
you think the
with
episode's
how
gonna be
it's
better.
coming out. I think it's gonna be a very funny introduction to the characters. I have got it mapped out. I
Okay.
have like all the moments
I need it.
and situations mapped out, just not like specific dialogue.
Yeah. That's
Looking forward to it, Wushi. Looking forward to it.
Can you
That-
what?
it's part of the writing process. What were you saying, Wacko?
I was just saying, looking forward to it.
Oh,
Oh.
good.
Sorry to derail this episode even more. Would any of you happen to know how to do Mips clip in Super Mario
Okay,
64?
grab him.
Okay. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Now line up sort of between the doorknob and the wall.
So like here, ish.
Yeah. Well, face the camera the other way. Yeah, and sort of run in there, and then crouch as you're running, like in there.
And that
In the
should
corner?
get him through the door.
It'll send you inside the door. Then while you're crouched, you turn around, and don't. Once you're fully turned around, you stand up. Don't move a muscle. Just grab him, and then you run in the opposite direction of where you want to end up, and then you'll be pushed out of the door.
Okay, I'm
So
like,
this is live gameplay.
what?
This is live gameplay.
Yes, this is live
Yeah.
gameplay.
Maybe line up more with the doorknob. I don't know. I don't quite remember
Maybe,
where you're
like-
supposed to line up. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, there.
Maybe
I'm
it
s-
is in the corner.
I'm looking into this more so now. There's definitely somewhere, like a sweet spot.
Are you trying to edit or speed run right now?
I'm trying to.
That's what I'm
I
saying, I'm
realized
confused.
I made a horrible mistake by not having any save files with this level unlocked, and I need footage.
Oh. So you're speedrunning to get
Yeah.
there. Huh.
Well, I guess we can continue while I get this. I'm gonna look up.
Yeah, what
how
were we
it's done.
talking about?
Yeah, we were talking about do-gooders and
Do-gooders.
Oh,
switching
right.
around episodes.
Yeah.
The do-gooders pilot.
Yeah, what I was saying, that the episode is going very well. I think something that the original script was missing is like just pumping it full of setups and payoffs. And why I'm really happy about
Uh-huh.
the current one I'm working on is there are little things that you don't know are setups for jokes. They're just little funny moments that kind of make
Yeah.
you like huff and puff out of your nose a little bit, but then it sort of becomes an actual joke later on in the episode when it's used in a new way that you wouldn't expect. And that was what I was missing with the first one, and that's exactly what I want in a pilot.
Right.
So we're looking good. I went over it with two of my buddies, just on a car ride. And they laughed a lot, so we're looking good.
Dude, I'm looking for. I wanna. God. Wait, I need to check. Do I still have the one you sent me? The previous pilot.
I forgot I
Actually, I
sent
need
you
to check my
that.
DMs. You sent it to me. You did send it
Wacko
to me. You
has
did send that to me.
Exclusive lot media.
I
my
I
brain's
asked
not
him.
working.
He didn't make me beg or anything. I just like, wish I can have that. He's like, yeah. And now I have it. It's for research because I'm trying to do something with it.
He's trying. I'll tell
Get AI to
you can
make it
tell
for
him what
you.
you're trying to do.
I'm trying to write a do-gooders episode, so I want to
Oh, there you
do
go. Okay,
research, and
crouch.
the only research
Oh,
is like
Simon
I can't
Cat.
watch the show.
Okay, so
No,
I
sorry,
tried
that
to
was
turn
good.
around and grab it, right?
Yeah, you have to crouch to turn around.
Oh, I get it
I
now. I get it now. That makes sense. Because if you're crouching, like, you can't open the doors. Anyway,
Okay, carry on.
carry on.
So, you read us the pilot. You read me the pilot, actually. I don't know if Simon Cat was there.
That
And I was like, this is the
the
coolest thing
previous
ever. I
one.
want to make one. Yeah, the previous pilot. And then I just started writing one, and I have like multiple ideas, multiple joke setups and payoffs, like a story. And I haven't told much of it to you. I've asked you some questions, like about the characters and like where do they live and
Okay,
stuff like that.
grab
And I have
'em.
some more questions I should probably ask. But it's I hope it's gonna be fun. I think Simon Cat done messed up.
Please pick him up. Please.
Realign yourself. Okay. Well, sorry, I got distracted trying to support Simon Cat.
Oh, now the
Is it
camera's in
working?
here. Wonderful.
I want you. You know you can just open the door, right?
No. You don't want to do that.
You might just
Why?
want to cut your losses and realign.
Yeah.
I guess Mips is too far away from the door or something. I haven't done Mips clip in a while. I used to practice the
Camera,
strats even
please.
though I never planned on speedrunning.
Yeah, same. Anyway, carry
Well,
on.
you wish you practiced longer now. I need to ask you a question, Wushi.
Yeah, what's up?
Why is there a blank page at the end of the original pilot?
I guess I was one page down, and I started writing it out without the. I don't know. I actually don't know.
There's like 10 returns at the end of the pilot for no reason. That just makes it an extra page. I don't know why I've done this.
It's not really a conscious thing, I suppose. I just kind of. I was the only one meant to see that version.
Well, I've seen it. It's beautiful.
I'm definitely missing
I need to
something.
reread it. Try to get my bearings.
I don't remember what you're
Probably
missing.
too far over.
I guess
I
you just
should-
need to align in a way that puts Mips close. I don't know.
I should be able to be picking him up. I don't get it. Me don't get it.
This is great podcast material.
This is great podcast material.
Just randomly interrupting
they
the
can
subject
totally, like,
to talk
hear
about
what's
Simon Cat's
happening.
Mips. I'm invested though. Oh, he looks close.
I wanna see if he gets it.
Okay.
Nope. Nope.
Wacko, I am excited to see your Do-Gooders episode. I've been excited since I heard you were doing that because
I'm excited.
I'm
for you to
just
see it.
I'm
I
just
think it'll be funny.
curious. I'm curious to find out how much of that makes it into the actual thing, if anything.
Yeah.
Because I get so many
I'm scared that like
suggestions from from people, and every time it's like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
going in the back burner, but at the same,
because
like, oh, there you go. Okay, run forward. No,
don't
not that
wanna,
way. The
like,
other.
just be
No.
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 Wait, you run forward?
Yeah,
Womp.
Like towards the back where I came from?
back where you came from.
Oh. I must have really misunderstood that part.
Okay, continue.
Well, like I talked to you this before, and you were like, you're looking for animators because like everyone you know is interested in helping write.
They all
And I
want to
was
write.
like, well, I
They
don't
all
wanna
want
just,
to
like,
voice
be like
act. It's a mess.
I don't want to be just like another guy Wuji puts on a pile of like, he'll write if I need him. Like, I want to get like a step ahead. I don't just tell you, Wuji, you should do this idea. I'll do the idea for you, save you time. I'm actually helping you out, and not just like trying to be part of it. So I was like, I gotta write my own episode, and then like, I think I came up with this idea like, I came up with this idea in bed as I was going to sleep. I was like, wait, I gotta write this down. So I climb out of bed at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and hop on my computer and just write down like this scene idea. And that scene idea kind of like inspired the whole episode, And so like there's a basic plot. There's a few running jokes I have. It has like a funny ending. I think it'll work. I'm just like scared that like I've misunderstood the characters. Like I'll be like, oh, Vincent punches a dude, and you'd be like, oh my god, he would never punch a dude. You don't know Vincent. Like I know I don't know Vincent. I'm sorry. There's not like all I have to go off of the show is one episode, written down,
one
and
unfinished
a canceled
pilot that has been put on the sidelines in favor of a better one.
Yeah, and I'm like I hope I get these characters right.
Jump.
I'm not 100% sure that I have.
Jump and run.
Yes, let's go! I did a speedrun check.
All right, now,
Yo!
now do the other myths clip.
Yeah, now I gotta do the other. It's okay, I don't have to pick them up for this one.
just keep dropping them until you get it.
Yeah, I've done other speedrun tricks in this game, but I don't know why. I never bothered to ever do that one. Anyway, there's something else. Oh, yeah. The thing I wanted to say, Wacko, you gotta follow your dreams. I believe if you really work on your writing, Wushi will pick you, and you will be the one who will make out of all the submissions. Because everyone wants to submit a do-gooders episode.
They do.
I believe.
What everyone
Wacko.
like wants to submit like ideas. Everyone wants to submit ideas, but if I like write a whole episode now and I like work on it for months before the show is like the pilot is out, the pilot's done, no one else is writing episodes because like Wuchi can't make them yet because he's still working on the pilot. So like if I go ahead of schedule and finish it before anyone else, my foot's in the door. I'm guaranteed this job. This is not a paid position.
I
but
already have an
it.
episode idea for every episode of season 1, but if you make a really good one, like I will replace it.
Oh no, I'm worried it won't be good.
You gotta finely tune this.
No, it'll be fine. If nothing else, at least I will have this script in case I make do-gooders.
Well, also, you know what? This script is also full of jokes, I hear. It's got stuff that I can use and recontextualize, I assume. So, maybe somewhere...
That's true, you could take it apart.
Maybe somewhere I'll mix and match some of your things into my thing, and you'll be credited as a writer.
Yo! I'll be credited? I'll put it on my resume?
Yeah, you can do that.
I'll be like, I'd like to work at your bank. Oh, where have you worked before? I wrote, like, part of an episode of a mini YouTube series you've never heard of. Like, wow, that's impressive. You're hired.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Part of what I want to do with the thing is, I mean, obviously I have an idea that I want to, make, but another part of it is the aspect of being able to have my friends who want in the entertainment circle to, put their name on it. And at least have something to point to. If it goes well, I want it. If I succeed, I want everyone to succeed. Pretty much.
Right. That was Smash Max's philosophy too. If I blow up everyone's.
If one of us gets big, we all do.
Yeah, exactly.
No one gets left behind.
So I'm prioritizing the ones who want.
It turns out that instead of that happening, no one just blew up.
I'm prioritizing the ones who want in the entertainment sphere, especially the ones trying to do a cartoon, because I have a very large amount of friends who want to do that for some reason.
Yeah.
Where do you find these people? I'm gonna go.
They congregate in the state he lives in.
Washington.
Yeah,
Washington.
everyone here in Washington is just obsessed with animation and cartoons.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's like
it's gonna
not as big.
Someone's
of a thing
gonna show a
in the
government survey. Someone's gonna figure out where he lives because he says that everyone around him likes cartoons. That's gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen.
I don't think that's an actual thing about my state.
We should deserve to be dogs. But if somehow that happens, you deserve to
Also,
lose.
most of my friends who want to make a cartoon live in the state next to mine.
Bruh. Okay, if you guys find a state that has a lot of people that want to make cartoons, look at the state neighboring that. That's where Wuxi lives.
If you meet, two of my friends who live in a certain state who want to make a cartoon, look at the neighboring states. You got me.
He lives in a neighboring state of a state full of people who like
Not
cartoons.
full of people, with two friends.
I hope
two,
that narrows
two
it
friends
down.
of mine.
At least
At
two
least,
people
yeah, there
that
could
like
be.
cartoons.
No, wait, no, 3.
At least 3 people that like cartoons. If you find a state with only 2 people who like cartoons, wrong state. Find another.
Correct.
We're slowly doxing Wuxi.
Oh yeah, we're really
We said earlier that
narrowing it
it's not. What is it? Where did we say the Wyoming? Not Wyoming. Washington, Wisconsin cheese hats.
Yeah.
So like, that confirms he's not in Wisconsin.
Yeah, you can rule that out.
We say he's in Washington, which means that he's also not there.
How far are we going
Which
with
means
this,
like
Wacko?
enough information.
What-
If we speak enough, and eventually you'll find
Simon
out.
Cat,
where he lives.
we're trying to stall for you, and you're not being
know,
very grateful.
I know. I should.
I don't
should
think
be
we're having
more
enough time
grateful.
for Simon Cat staying.
And I'm especially should be more grateful missing these Bowser throws.
Well, Simon Cat, guess what I finished
What?
today?
What did you finish?
I finished like naming all of the images and videos from too many games.
Yo, that's what Joe did last year, right?
Yo,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, he everyone sent him his stuff, and then he named it, labeled everything, and then he sent it back.
Yeah.
I did it all myself this time. I like downloaded everybody's and named everything, and so now I'm putting it to like a website to try to get it printed. And that'll be cool. There's like 756 pictures. I'm not gonna print all of them.
You just
'cause
put
some
them
of them are
all
like
in a giant
repeats or
album.
blurry or whatever. I'll put a lot of them there, but not all of them. Wishy, whenever you come visit, we gotta look through the album, and you gotta be like, "Whoa, who's that?" And I'm like, "That is Shiny Tat when he had a red hat." I know you can't recognize him because he's got a different color hat, but that's what he looks like.
Yeah, I'm sure
It'll be
I'm
cool.
sure it'll play out exactly like that. And when is that, Wacko? Is that when I'm
We'll
gonna
make
play
it.
Scholar?
Yeah, in the Blade vs. Sculler remake, when you play Sculler, I'll have to show you the album.
Hi, I'm
I gotta write a Blade vs. Sculler.
Sculler.
Wait, no, I have a Blade vs. Sculler 2 written.
What?
Do I have? Oh shoot, I wrote a sequel that we never made. I wonder if I still have it. It's not under White One Wacko. It's YouTube, background, films, Scholar. Was superheroes? No. Film ideas. Blade vs. Scholar. No, this is the first script. Blade vs. Scholar 2. Yo, Blade vs. Scholar 2. The Red-Eyed Gunner. Wow. What a plot. That was never finished. I wrote this. I didn't write like specific line. I wrote this like terribly because I was a child. I just wrote like each scene, and like in this scene it'll be like this thing happening. In this scene it'll be this thing happening, and it's very like bare bones. Not much there. No camera angles. No voice. No like lines. It's just like these people meet and they talk in this room. These people meet in this room. They talk. They do a fight, and that's it. It's very bare bones. And according to this, in the original Blade vs. Scholar movie, guess how many scenes there are?
How many?
16.
Holy moly.
That is not a lot. The next one has 28, and that was never made. It also had like higher expectations. I was like, I need to like set fire to something for like one scene. I don't know how I was gonna do that, but it would have been cool.
I wonder how this one didn't get made.
Dang.
I think that has been.
I like. There was one point I was like,
Carry on.
continue. I was just gonna say that there was a comic book I wrote and started drawing, and then I stopped because my drawing sucked.
Okay.
Continue.
Um,
That's it.
I think that was the downfall of just about every ambitious project I've ever decided I wanted to make is just I had this cool idea that I did not have the resources for, and I just kept thinking about the idea until the next idea came along because I couldn't make it because I didn't have the resource for it, and I just moved on to the next idea.
Ooh. Actually, that reminds me of something. Ooh. For the video you made the thumbnail for, the finale. It's technically not the finale, but let's face it, the finale. I had an idea for something, and this has been like the plan to like end. I've said this. I don't know if I've said it on the podcast before. Why when Wacko's ending? Kinda, not kinda, but like I've planned this ending for like 2 years at this point, and every time I think about it, I'm like, how am I gonna do that? It's like a big cinematic thing. Multiple people are needed to like be actors in it, and I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, and I sat down to try to like finish writing it and finish planning it, and I yesterday I finished it's like the writing is done, the planning is done, everything is set up. I just need to make it now, and it's technically not as epic as I first thought, just because the first draft of it like was impossible. It would require magic, or like studios, which I don't have. So like it's scaled down a bit. The basic idea is there, and like the main everything that needed to be there is still there, but it's like doable. And I've got it to a point where I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna require a few people, but it's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. So stay tuned.
I have had to make
It'd be cool though.
compromises in my time. Specifically, and I can go into specifics here because the video's out now. 10 Years Deep had a ton of stuff. I started making that like way earlier. I wanted to be ready for it, so I like the logo, the 3D Wushi's I made the 3D Wushi's property logo a second time because I slightly changed it and I had to make that version 3D. But the logo that said 10 Years Deep, I made that quite a while before the actual thing. I was trying to be ready, and I had the original plan was to have the entire video be a full-on skit, and there was going to be like stuff building up to it. Wushi's property would pretty much do like skits, because I'm very indecisive about what I want to do with that thing. But I eventually decide, you know what, maybe I just won't do a 10-year anniversary video because I want to make do-gooders. So I completely scrapped the idea until 3 weeks before. But it was originally going to be a skit, and there was going to be there was an early like concept for the like dream sequence with like all the past Wushis, but it was like you were saying, it was impossible. It was not within my resources. I wanted a song. I can't do that. I had green screen. Awesome. I had a test. I'll put it on screen right now of like this me standing in front of this weird vortex that was animated by Coffee. And it was gonna be like I started hallucinating in my room, like broke apart and flew into the sky, and the piece that I was on like flew into the sky, and it flew into this weird vortex thing, and there was like a little character of me like singing a song or whatever, and I ditched that in favor of the scene we got, which was me being berated by all the past versions of myself in the Black Void, the Black Void from some of my older Nintendo review videos.
Oh yeah.
So that's how that
turned out great.
Came to be.
I seem to remember, at one point in 2024, you had Smash Max just record some lines and call it. So I'm able to piece things together. I guess that's what that was for.
That was, that was for a video. Oh, you're bringing back all the memories. So that video that he did voices for, that was supposed to be like the reaction video of me like recapping my old videos pretty much. Like I knew I wanted this reaction segment, so like I would be allowed to reference my old videos in the 10-year special. So that's what that was gonna be. I was gonna be a reaction video with skits, and then the 10 years deep would be a full blown skit. But again, it was not within my resources. Again, I'm trying to make do-gooders at the same time. So while I'm making all these like assets for do-gooders, all these 3D models, I can't also dedicate all my time to 10 years deep. So I just merged all the ideas pretty much. No more big ambitious skit, just reaction segment and the cool dream sequence, because that was going to be the highlight anyway.
Yeah, that's always the struggle with ambitious projects is at a certain point you're going to eventually get access to bigger and better resources, and then and your skill is also going to just keep improving, and then you're like 10% of and maybe even 50% of the way through that big ambitious project, and then you have to go back and just redo it over and over and over again.
What I have learned is, when you're coming up with these ambitious ideas, don't do something that you can't currently do. Limit it to what you can currently do, but push what you can currently do as far as you possibly can.
Right.
Like I know, like just know, okay, I've done this before, I've done this before, I know how to animate 2D characters, that's within my ability. I know how to animate 3D characters, that's within my ability. Okay, so what if I take what I learned from my test animations and actually put it into a final product? So the scene I ended up with was within my reach.
Right, and people who aren't maybe our age also might not have quite the idea of how doing big projects in a professional setting is extremely different from just a guy making stuff on his computer.
There is that too.
Mm-hmm.
Just know what you're working with,
right?
And push that as far as you possibly can, and then you will improve by doing that.
Wacko. Blades.
Yo,
there's an image of
this
it.
is
my goodness.
We should put that on screen.
The image, like
that's going on
like the
screen.
frame
Actually,
of the movie.
I'm recording Discord, so everything that I see, whatever my recording can see, so that might make editing easier.
That looks epic. I was in that room where that was recorded.
But
I was in that room.
Kind of.
Technically,
it's like everything's been torn down, re-put up, repainted. It doesn't look anything like that.
I know, but
it is technically the same room.
I have technically been in that room.
How do you know it's the same room?
Because the fridge is in the same spot, kind of, and like the kitchen. It's the kitchen.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Okay,
well, I was able
the
to.
fridge is in a different spot. The cabinets are a different color and design. they're glass. That door is not over there.
Wacko, I was able to immediately recognize it, which means
it doesn't look anything like this. How did you do
but
that?
But it's still the same place, so of course I was able to immediately recognize it.
It is. I guess.
I don't know what you're on about.
It does not look like this at all.
But it's still the same place. I think you're just questioning how I was able to. Well, you are questioning how I was able to recognize it.
I am questioning it. I'm questioning you.
And with that, the video is.
Do we have any more topics? Or
the video is finished rendering, and when I'm ready for my bye week, this is gonna be the most disappointing bye week ever.
You're gonna be like, I went to get lunch. That's it.
I have high expectations. I've been waiting for this the entire episode.
So we're gonna do your bye week and then question and then done.
I think like what questions? I think bye week is probably the last thing. Because Wushi already had his topic.
Okay. I don't know if Wushi had
as long as we possibly could.
This is a very unprepared episode. So don't worry about my topics. They are nothing. I'm surprised my pitch me a movie. The pitch me a movie topic was a gamble, because with Wacko, he could either have a list like he
Oh.
did, or he could have absolutely nothing.
I did. I have more. I could keep going.
Oh yeah,
But Simon, what you
I
got?
completely okay. I'm gonna share the funny, embarrassing thing. Another one of those things that happened. So we're picking up where we kind of left off, where my side of the story left off, because these bye weeks are kind of like some of us were together for part of it, so our stories separate. On Sunday, right as we're done eating dinner, and my mom and my sister are picking me up, and we're about to leave. I can't find my wallet.
Oh boy.
Oh.
yeah. He remembers this.
Oh.
I actually have questions about that. So, I looked through all my bags, and I couldn't find my wallet. So I'm like, okay, well, it has to be in the house, because I know I left it in the house after we got back on Saturday night and recorded the last episode of the podcast. So I knew
Yeah.
it was in the house. It wasn't in the house, spoilers. But so we searched all around the house for a bit, and it was late. So my mom's like, we have to leave. Say goodbye to your wallet. Which would have been bad.
My
But,
wallet.
I went to so we left, and then the next morning when I finally check my bags again, I look in the pair of shorts that was in my backpack, and the wallet is in the side pocket on the pair of shorts in the backpack, which is the one place I really wouldn't have thought it was.
Simon cat.
Hey, you know what? You kind of
So-
lucked out.
So how much?
No, he did not. I'm gonna stab him.
Yeah, that was a not my finest hour. I'll say
Well,
that.
Do you know what we did during that?
What
Do you know what we did during that?
what did you do during that?
Because you said you came in and you put your wallet on the desk next to like the bed you slept in, right?
That's where I put it the night
and we're like,
before.
okay, but it's not there.
Right.
And then I was like, well, maybe he left it here, maybe he left it there, and maybe he's in. Simon Cat's like, no, it's not there. I put it on the desk, and I'm like, Simon Cat, clearly it's not on the desk. Your memory is wrong. Why are you telling me your memory when we know that it is not accurate? And I was like, oh, maybe like, because we had like on the Sunday we had the tour of the property with the golf cart stopped. I thought, well, maybe when we drove on the golf cart, it fell out your pocket. So like maybe we should walk around the property. So the next day, me and Smash Mags go wandering around, just like walking on foot around the property, around this farm, looking for the wallet. And like after we look around the whole property, we get back to the house. We're like, I can't find it. Like right after we get back, you text me, oh, I have it.
Yeah.
I was like, you couldn't tell us 20 minutes earlier before we went walking around outside looking for it.
That's when I checked it.
Simon Cat. And then, cause I told my dad, I was like, oh, they found it. It was in like his pants pocket and like his bag. And my dad was like, you mean? So when we asked him if he checked his bags, and he did. He actually didn't.
In all
And I'm like,
fairness, I
yeah,
did
that's what we're
check
saying.
my bags. I didn't check my pants in the bags. Well, I checked all my pants in the bags, but I didn't
Why
check
not?
my pants in the backpack. So I don't know.
Simon.
I think we did the
Simon.
best we could, but that is not my finest hour. And
Simon,
Wacko and
it was
Smash
not.
Max
It was
are
not. It was
great
not.
friends for putting up with that.
Oh, we did not put up with that. We made fun of you forever. No, it was a mess. It was a mess.
Yeah.
But what happened after you left?
After that, my mom and my sister they kidnapped me and took me to Disney World. After that, so
Yeah.
that was the family trip this year. We went down to Florida for a very long time. It's like the longest I've been away from home ever. We because I flew to North Korea, and then they went down to Florida from there, and yeah, that was like the longest I like only was home for like 20 days since Too Many Games. But anyway, there were, I'm not a huge Disney fan, so I was.
Hello?
Hello? Oh, Wacko's back? What happened?
I just realized I had my wrong microphone hooked up to Discord this whole time.
Really?
Oh,
Anyway,
carry on.
yeah, I've been recording on the right microphone. I just haven't. I hope I've been recording on the right microphone.
Well,
It
if
doesn't
you
sound that
haven't,
bad
but
on
it's
then
Discord.
it will
the wrong one for
suddenly
Discord,
change
so-
at this point.
Well, continue. My bad. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Anyway, so as I was saying, I am not quite a huge Disney fan. In fact, I probably know surprisingly little about Disney compared to most people, but so I wasn't able to get as much out of that as my sister and my sister's friend. We had only one of them came.
She only has one.
No. I'm dying over here. Anyway. But yeah, it was a great trip with time with family and all that. But that was not all we did, because after that we went to Universal Studios and we went to the main event, Super Nintendo World.
At least for you.
The main event for me. No one else I went with was really that excited about it, but the main event for me was Super Nintendo World, and that was the day where I was like, man, I wish the boys were here.
I thought about it, but I wasn't invited. Actually, I was, but I couldn't make because
I
I'd
wasn't
smash
even
right at
aware
my
of
house.
this. I mean, not that I would have been able to if I was.
What, Simon Cat? You didn't invite him? Simon Cat, how could you?
What I usually do is like everyone should assume they're invited to everything. But anyway,
Unless what? Unless you say you're not invited?
yeah, unless you specify you're not invited, you're invited to everything. Is how this friend group
That's
this friend
mean.
group works.
How have you ever? When have you ever said you're not
Never.
invited?
You could have been there for any moment of his life,
Yeah.
and you just weren't.
That's
You could
how
have
Wacko
been there when he
operates
learned to
everything,
ride a
too.
bike.
Oh, no, that's not true. That's not true. I was there at some moments in his life, like the moment that he
Well,
went
you
to
weren't.
games.
You
That one
weren't
time.
there
Or two times.
to teach him how to drive. You weren't there to teach him how to ride a bike. That is in order of when it happened, by the way.
You assume that.
You weren't there.
You assume that. You weren't there either. I was there when he learned to ride a bike and drive in that order.
That's actually. I don't know. If I want to continue that thought, but I think I will. That's probably how it's gonna go for me. I actually never cared about bikes when I was a kid, so I just kind of never got into the bike hype. So I did learn how to drive first.
Lucy. Do you still not know how to ride a bike?
I assume I could just hop
That's
on
pretty
it and figure it out, but I have never ridden a bike once in my life. No.
I think it's one of those things where like
I assume it's easy.
obviously I like knowing how to ride a bike. It kind of skews my perspective, but I would think if once you get to our age,
I
Like,
would
you-
assume that it's
you
hard to
could just
learn
hop
to
on.
ride a bike because
it's
you're
one
a
of those-
child.
it's one of those things that's hard as a child, but you could just do.
I
it as an
hope that
adult.
because I'm an adult, I would just know how.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about that with like swimming earlier. I was like, how do people not know how to swim? Because it's not like that complicated, and I didn't get it. But like like biking isn't like complex and like it's not that many things, but like you have to like balance, but you can't just balance. You have to balance and be pedaling. So like your brain has to like focus on balancing, but you can't just focus on balancing because you'll fall over if you're not moving. So you have to do like multiple things, and unless like you're used to doing both of them, you won't like you need practice on balancing because the pedaling's easy, but you can't practice it without pedaling, and it just makes it difficult to practice. So it's like a whole thing, but like it's not that hard. But also I know how to do it. Like I'm guess saying I know how to do it. So I
You
don't
want
know.
to teach me how to ride a
I hope
bike?
you like Wushi. Okay, when you come down. Yeah, come down, Sculler movie, ride a bike.
I can tell
We got
you right
plans.
now.
Simon Cat, you're invited.
I at this point, like I'm too late to get the hype. I have zero reason to ride a bike, so like, you know, I will.
The hype of bikes.
I find it more realistic that I will meet up with you before I learn to ride a bike. So if you wanna be the father that I mean I do have a father, but if you wanna, if you wanna teach me how to ride a bike just for the sake of it.
Wacko is gonna pick you up from the airport holding a bike.
You better learn or you're not getting home. You know, like
I have to ride home all the way.
saying all this. I don't think I have a bike.
Well, I have bikes
Simon Cat, you
at
wanna?
my house.
Okay, well Simon Cat's gonna
Yeah.
be the father that I did have, but he's gonna teach me anyway.
I mean, I have like family who goes mountain biking, but they're in mountainous areas, so that's why they do that. But
I want to go. There's like this one trip I took to the mountains.
we should.
And like they had like a set of like bikes that came with like at the house you could just like use. And so we just rode around town with like this park. It was so cool.
Yeah. We should totally go to that
can we
kind
do
of
that?
place and do that. That would be a great trip.
I'd
Anyway,
say we gotta do
See, I wanna live somewhere where,
mountain
like,
biking.
the that stuff is
We need
close,
to have a whole trip, biking, rock climbing, I don't know, shooting range.
rock climbing.
rock
Yeah,
climbing?
all
You
the
want us to die? Dang.
the
Anyway.
bonding
Bruh.
experiences. Rock climbing, shooting range, and mountain biking.
Those are the three.
I guess
But anyway,
the three things that for some reason
yeah, I
related.
so I forget who
I don't know.
I forget who I have told what when it comes to the trip, but people have been sending me pictures, and I'm trying to compile all the pictures so I can start posting them in Australia probably tomorrow. But Super Nintendo World,
Australia.
yeah, the country Australia. Anyway, sorry. Super Nintendo
You're
World.
mailing them.
Oh wait, no, I can. Sorry, I forgot to mention three funny things that happened before that at Disney World. I saw a 7+ foot tall guy. It was hilarious. There was just this 7 foot tall guy walk.
Was
no,
it me?
Sorry, Wacko's not 7 foot tall. He was walking around Disney World just with his family.
They didn't
and it
know
was-
that?
It
Wait,
was
don't
funny
spoil
because
it.
I'd never seen a 7 foot tall guy before. Well, I probably have, but not like 7+. Like, it was funny because it was interesting.
It felt special.
I don't know. And I rode JonTron, and I call it that because I don't even.
You what?
Like those are the kinds of references. There was a ride called Tron at Disney, and it was like, haha, JonTron, and those are the kind of references that we would make like at too many games. But the difference is there people actually get them and laugh at them.
Huh. You know, when you were gone, me and Smash Max played 20 Questions a lot, and one of my things was Tron, and he was like, is it a game or a movie? And I was like, I don't know.
It's JonTron.
Because I know it's both, but I don't know which came first. Not JonTron.
And I saw someone who went to my youth group at one of. No, actually no, I didn't. I didn't see them, but they were there the same day at
What?
Disney World. There was someone who went to my youth group at the same had just happened to be there. That was a funny coincidence. Anyway, I don't know why
I saw them,
I've said
but I
like
didn't. But they were there.
I've said like Super Nintendo World 5 times and I haven't gotten into it. So what that basically was the whole experience. It was amazing. But the like when you buy the like power up bands, it's a lot more in depth than I was expecting going in. Yeah,
Is it?
because like it's like you buy it and you and how it works is, I mean you probably have seen it a little bit, but you hit the panels, you hit the question blocks, and you put it up against stuff, and you get stuff on the app, and it's almost like a collectathon, essentially, almost. It's
Bruh.
What do you mean, bruh? I'm confused.
Bruh. There's an app. There's a collect. I didn't know any of
Okay,
this.
well, I guess you didn't watch the direct, but yeah,
I sure did.
I don't think I did.
It's like you get an app that's like a map of the place, and it shows you where all the stuff you can collect is, and there are different challenges.
Dude, you can go.
We should. Like I said, I wish the boys were there the whole time.
It's really expensive.
Um,
I was gonna say it's more expensive than the too many games, but it's like a theme park, so it's kind of obvious.
Yeah, because most people assume it's not like anything crazy, and I guess it's not. But I was impressed at how well they translated, like actually playing a video game in real life.
Ooh.
And
I'm gonna play.
I've felt that sort of video game in real life experience, but it was entirely like my own imagination. Just if I'm in an open area, I'm like, this is like the Legend of Zelda.
yeah,
Breath of the Wild.
I do that. I
What?
did that a lot as a kid.
Oh. You're like I played.
I
played
do
video
that a
game in
lot
real
as
life,
an
but it was
adult.
My imagination. I'm like, then you weren't playing anything, Lucy. That's called thinking.
Thinking.
Yeah.
Dude, I have done that though. Like in a horror game, like you run and the flashlight like sways. This one time I went down the driveway to check my mail at the night, and I ran back to the house and the flashlight swayed, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like a video game.
Every time I use a flashlight, that is what I think. But I don't use flashlights that often. I do I have been really into like walking around in the dark late. Like, it'll be night and I'll like just get out there on the country road. I can't see anything because I didn't bring a flashlight. It's pretty fun.
I never bring
Is it? That's
flashlights
fun?
when I go out.
Being
outside.
blind?
Maybe I should. Well, I have my phone, so.
I carry one in my backpack.
Let's see. So there, yeah, in the theme park, there's the main Mushroom Kingdom area, and then there's the Donkey Kong Country area, which that's exciting. I wasn't even as like
That's
like
the one
I
you
always
stayed
I was
at?
always a big Donkey Kong fan, but I never really became known for it, I guess, and I then started leaning into it more until the Every Nintendo Series segment is when it kind of became more of a Simon Cat thing. I don't know. It was weird. But there was the Mario Kart, Yoshi, and Donkey Kong ride. The Donkey Kong ride was a roller coaster where you like a minecart where it'll like simulates jumping over broken parts of the track like in the games. It's cool. I had a dumb smile on my face that entire ride. It was great.
That is cool.
And
I want to ride.
there are hidden Pikmin everywhere. I gotta show you pictures of that, Wacko. You'll love that. Oh yeah, there was an amazing reference that when I was riding the Yoshi ride, I was caught off guard completely by it there's just this one part of the one tunnel where you look off to the right and there's this weirdly out of place something or other that shows Starship Mario from Galaxy 2, and I was like, this is the thing. It was great. It was exciting. It's the thing from the game I like, which was kind of like the the whole reason you go, but it was very. I was caught off guard to see that in that place of all places. But anyway, let's see anything.
It's gonna be so surreal.
It was surreal. It was. That's a great way to describe it. The bathrooms were underwater themed. I gotta show you a picture of that too. The gift shop was playing Pin a Park from Sunshine. Get it, like a theme park.
Oh.
Yeah.
The underwater bathroom thing just set in.
Do you enjoy my voice?
Yeah.
I want to continue to be immersed when I'm taking a dump.
That's a fair point.
You want to feel like you're underwater?
Yeah.
Why?
That sounds like just like a bit, like you and the boys are like throwing a bunch of funny ideas out there, like just stacking the weird stuff on top of each other, and you're like, yeah, then the bathroom's water themed, and then you all laugh.
The bathroom was underwater?
No, it wasn't underwater. It should have been.
We should make our own theme park.
We should make an
Arcanex
Arcanex. That's what the start of the episode was. The Arcanex
Again,
experience.
the GoFundMe is in the description.
Yeah, it is.
Everyone thinks that it's like arcane themed, and they show up and there's nothing about
Wait,
arcane,
that would be
and they get
hilarious.
sad.
Anyway,
is Arcane that popular? I feel like that would go out
The
of
fans
business
would-
pretty.
the
It's
fans
pretty
would-
I mean,
popular.
it's a big show, but does it have enough fans to keep the thing in business?
they have enough fans to keep us in business.
Do we?
That's fair.
You can't say I'm wrong with that. And there was something else I was gonna mention before I show the videos. I guess during for the Donkey Kong Country part, it was cool seeing the just like the art from the 2010 Wii game, just recreated in real life, because just thinking back to a bunch of people in like Texas 3D modeled this several years ago, and that's cool to think about.
Yeah, I think that's the coolest part about it to me is that
That is cool thing about.
they took the 3D models and they made them into physical objects, like the
Yeah.
cartoony stylized 3D model.
Yes.
Like, who does that? Who makes their doors like all stylized and jagged in real life?
Exactly. So that was something I found really cool.
They
about
should.
that.
Why don't we do that? Why isn't that a thing that we do?
That's
so cool.
That's what
We do. It's called modern art, and everyone hates
That
it.
isn't. If that's what modern art was, then modern art would be cool. Modern art is like two boxes stacked on top of each other or something.
More boring.
that's what I thought a lot during theme parks. It is like, why don't we put more effort into like art, like architecture, like art in the spaces we live in, like cities and stuff. Maybe that's a weird thing to think, but
Is the Donkey Kong at the park themed around like classic, like the rare design, or like the Mario Kart design?
I guess the rare design, but the whole park is Returns basically style, but it's not the new one, if that's what you're asking.
Aww.
And I guess hold on, I should have had this up. I gotta get the video up on OBS.
You had all that conversation to get a few things done behind the scenes.
I know. I was focused on talking.
That's okay. You do need some time to focus on talking
in. It
this
turns out that
episode.
Wishy wasn't recording anything.
What was it?
It's almost been 2 hours.
Yeah, I don't know how this one is. How this one is on the longer side of things. That I really lucked out with you having stuff to say about the movie thing, because that is quite literally the only. I mean, I have my hypothetical to ask at the end, but that was like the only real topic I had.
I forgot about the
and
hypothetical.
I came up with that like a minute before we started recording.
Okay. Can you hear what I'm not screen sharing?
Yeah, I can't see.
I forgot I need to screen share this and not OBS.
Can you hear what's on my PC? I know you're like in Washington State.
Why am I putting this on? Why am I putting this on OBS? I just screen share it.
Well. Simon Cat has not had a lot of sleep recently.
No, I have.
Don't tell them that, Simon. Yeah, I'm giving you an excuse. Take it.
So you have the you can barely hear what I'm saying for this first clip, so I put the transcript.
Oh, okay, that's good.
On the left.
Right, you did the Mario thing.
Hello, I'm Simon Cat, and I have the beat. Alright, so I was just invited to Redneck Kong's family gathering. I think that's what we're eating. So, up there, it's in that house.
Dude, that's the house.
No one's here right now, which is a little concerning, so... Oh, it's him!
First drill. Flavor Flow 2. Flavor Flow 2, the red-eyed gunner.
Oh wait.
You recorded audio for that?
No, wait. that was the Arcanex audio in the video. For the Mario 64 footage that I recorded like half an hour ago, I forgot OBS
This is all you
did
needed
that.
it for?
Yes. So you could like when I touched the tall mountain and yeah.
That was beautiful.
Think Wacko's going on about some random unrelated thing as we watch the video.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
well,
those are my Simon Cat YouTube shorts that aren't actually going on YouTube. They're going here.
That's good. That's great,
well,
man.
this is gonna be on YouTube. I hope you know that.
So, I can really quick get through the rest of the bye week. So, after that we had family in Florida, so we stayed at her house for about the same like block of time that I was at Wacko's house, and we went to the beach and
You did. Was it nice?
it was nice. I was extremely tired, so I guess that was a good thing about it.
Did you go to Kitty Hawk Kites?
Huh?
Did you go to Kitty Hawk Kites?
Oh, yeah, I'm getting to that.
Oh,
in
okay.
I guess if I want to share this fact, I have to share where we were staying. St. Augustine, Florida, is the oldest city in America, and we drove by and walked on the oldest street in the United States. I don't know if that's if like this audience finds that interesting or not, but there you go.
Do you think
I hope they do, because I just shared it and I think it's interesting.
I hope they do, because
Yeah.
I just said it.
History. Anyway, after we left there, we took our drive back, our amazing drive back home, And on the way, we discussed this on Sunday before I left as well. I've left Wacko's house. We decided to meet up at a restaurant on the way back.
Not like a restaurant, not like a particular one for any reason. Not one I know of. Just a restaurant, or like a meet here. I'm
Well,
like, okay, it's like
so,
30 minutes
so
away.
I was
That's
looking
fine.
at a spot that I was told that by my mom that the furthest out of the way we could go was about half an hour from where Wacko lives. So we went to a place that none of us had been to before.
That makes sense.
And I feel bad because I ordered something I did not like because they didn't like, the menus were not very descriptive. If I had ordered what Wacko had gotten, it was a barbecue place. If I had ordered what Wacko had gotten,
No, you got barbecue.
I got
didn't
like
you?
a sandwich
Ow.
thing. But if I had ordered what Wacko had
A barbecue
gotten,
sandwich.
that would have been awesome. But that's not what I ordered.
I just got chicken.
Yeah.
Well, didn't you just got a
Yeah,
barbecue
I
sandwich,
did.
didn't you?
When I hear barbecue sandwich, all I
Because
can
North
picture
Carolina
is
barbecue
like
is
two
famous.
like low quality slices of bread and barbecue sauce and nothing else.
Clearly, you're not from the South, I guess.
Is barbecue a thing where you guys live?
I didn't hear the question.
Is barbecue not a thing
I don't know.
where you guys live? Barbecue. Is it not a thing where you live? Because where I live, barbecue is like a type of like, it's a way that pork is like, not performed. What's the word I'm looking? Prepared.
Maybe I always just associate
It's like
with
like
the sauce.
like
That's
ground up pork with like
I
different
have-
seasonings in it. No, it's not a sauce in the
I have
South.
no doubt that you are correct. But when I hear barbecue, all I can think of is the sauce. I always I only ever got exposure to the sauce,
Well, I think it's a southern thing to get like barbecue restaurants and stuff. So when Simon Cat says he wants to go to a barbecue place, I'm like, oh, because it's like the South's barbecue. It's like the North Carolina barbecue is famous. And then he gets barbecue, and he's like, this is not what I thought it was. And now I'm confused what you thought you were getting.
Okay, yeah. What I got, the menus weren't descriptive. So if I had gotten like most like other things, it would have been great. Cause I love good barbecue, but yeah.
So do you have barbecue?
Yes, I love what?
What is you have like pork barbecue?
Yeah. I've had pork barbecue sandwiches a lot, and that was not it.
It was. What do you
Well,
mean?
it
It was
was-
fine. I'm confused. Maybe it's like because each state like prepares barbecue differently, and North Carolina has like a vinegar-based sauce, so maybe that's why.
It definitely wasn't the stuff I normally like. There was something they put on it I didn't like. Okay.
Probably
No,
vinegar.
I love vinegar. I
I'd
love
assume.
vinegar.
Well, I'm just baffled by what you're talking about. I want to know. We need to go back and order it again.
We should. Anyway, yeah, Wacko. Since you mentioned it, I now have to explain that on the way back to the state that I live in. We went through the Outer Banks of North Carolina as well, which is like an island type area, and it's where
Yeah, because like North Carolina has like that weird island strand.
it's
thing.
where the Wright brothers
It's weird, but it's cool.
did their first flight, or the famous flight.
Yeah, this is my history. I know this stuff.
So we drove by the monument. That was cool.
Actually, history ran, because this is the thing North Carolinas get mad about. A North Carolina license plate used to say first in flight, but then Ohio was like, you can't say that. You're not first in flight. We are, because the Wright brothers, the people who invented the plane, are from Ohio. So they're like, you can't say it. We're the first in flight. Our people made it, but they made it in North Carolina because North Carolina is better. So we have a beef with Ohio that we are the first to fly, and they're like, no, we're the first to fly, and I think they're wrong, and I'm not biased at all.
We had a conversation about that because I was looking at the license plates, and it's like,
We did.
why is it say first in fight now, or no, first in freedom?
Fight?
First in fight.
Freedom. First in fight? I wish it said that.
Yeah. I think we had that
Dude, if it
conversation.
said
I don't
that.
even know what kind of freedom they're first in, but
I don't. They just picked another
Yeah.
first thing instead of flight. It's not good. I guess like we're one of the first 13 colonies,
Yeah.
kind of, but like that, not really. I mean, we were, but not like the first one.
yeah. It's weird to think that the air travel originated there of all places. It's weird. No,
Why? Why?
no,
We're
it is-
cool.
it
Because
is
everyone
cool,
who
but
lives there is incredibly
it's not like-
unintelligent and stupid. And
it's not like weird.
know.
I guess it's
What?
surreal.
Why? What are you saying?
I misspoke. I guess
What
it's
are you
just
saying?
surreal that like it's like close to where we
What are you
all are,
saying?
as opposed to somewhere else in the world.
We should just call me so stupid.
it's like Simon continuing the conversation.
I was just
Wait,
continuing. I must have missed what Wushi said. What did he say?
I insulted everyone
Because
who,
you said it's surreal that it's having.
everyone in
Continue.
Wacko.
What'd you say? Tell them what you said. Tell them what you said.
Something about everyone is really stupid. It was a very just passing
Yeah.
like
You were like, it's
just,
surreal
just
that it's.
spouting out nothing at this point.
Yeah, and then
Wushi insulted my
I-
people.
eventually got home after being home like all summer, and now we're back to here.
Welcome back. How's it feel?
So now Wacko is going to.
This is the first regular
I'm
Arcanex
s-
episode in a while. And
You
it's
know,
gonna be like the
so
longest.
now Wacko is going to hold me hostage in my own house until I upload all of the Super Paper Mario Google Translated videos.
Yay! When's that coming out, Wushi? I mean,
It's,
Simon, yeah.
it's one of
What?
the next
Different
things
person.
on the priority list. It's not. It's the next.
Oops.
It's the next video thing on the priority list. Anyway.
Oh, goody. I forget that's a real
That's
thing.
my bye week. Do we want to do the hypothetical or?
I'm gonna be completely
Is
honest
there
with you guys.
more?
I don't think the hypothetical is gonna last that long.
That's okay. Then that's fine. We'll do
What
it.
do we? Well, that's good because we don't need it to last any longer. Do we want to do it? Or?
Well, you actually no. Brace yourselves. I think this is the most absurd situation I have ever come up with. This is probably the craziest hypothetical of all of them, and I know I sometimes I'll like talk about like it's a profound thing. I'm just cutting straight to the chase. This is the most insane situation you can possibly think of. All right. Okay. So
Is it an intense?
so
ape
let's
discussion again?
say you are really hungry, right? You're really hungry and you're in the mood for a ham and cheese sandwich, let's say. So you go to the kitchen. You lay out 4 pieces of bread cuz you want 2 ham and cheese sandwiches. You get out
Ooh.
the ham, you put
Delicious.
ham on there. You get cheese, you put the cheese on there. You put some sort of sauce, a sauce of your choice, maybe like
Mayonnaise,
yeah,
mustard, something
yeah,
like that.
there you go.
I'm following.
You put the top piece of bread on, and then you start to eat it. What do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah, what do you do? You're in the mood for a ham and cheese sandwich.
I
You make
eat
it,
it.
and then you start eating the sandwich. What do you do next?
What's your next move?
Yeah.
I'll probably like take my phone out of my pocket and start watching a Simon Cat video.
Yo,
Cool.
true. No, I never do that. I would probably go outside on the deck. I don't do that as much as I want to, but I'll go outside on the balcony. And
Yeah, because
just
you're really in the mood
sleep.
for a ham and cheese sandwich, and you want to enjoy
and
it.
I want to enjoy my ham and cheese sandwich. Or I would go into the basement too, like that has where I am right now, like this place has a very unique, cool smell that I kind of it has a unique like
My house has a
antique
cool
kind of
smell.
it has an
one way to
antique
advertise
kind of
it.
smell I've gotten used to, but since I've been away from it for so long, I smelled it for like 1 or 2 days.
I wish I'd been away from my house long enough to recognize the smell. I have never once had a distinct smell for my own house, but obviously everyone's house has a smell, so like it's there. I don't.
You know what
I'll never
also-
know it.
You know what also smells good? That
Home
ham
is
and
where you
cheese
can't
sandwich,
smell anything.
which is
Yeah.
where I chose to eat it.
Bruh.
My next.
Well, wait. Why would you go downstairs where the nice smell is? It'll take away from the smell of the ham and cheese. It'll be distracting.
Well, it's
Well,
double.
what-
It's double.
it- In a way, it can add to the experience too, because like you're smelling something and then you take a bite and you're like, "Ooh, that's ham and cheese. That's not what I'm smelling." So it's sort of, you know.
And then my
This is like a
my next
Good Mythical
move after
Morning
that
episode,
is
dang.
to wait for her to make the first move. Haha.
Oh yeah, like the
The ham and cheese?
you wait for the sandwich to feed itself. To you? Is that
Okay. For
you're getting
maybe
at?
forget about that. No, sorry. What? Cows.
cows?
That's not pigs. Pigs.
The
Wait, I forgot where this started. I had a. Oh,
Marco, what are you saying? Save this, please.
I was gonna ask a question related to something that was said earlier, but now it doesn't make sense because it took a while. It's away from what we said, so I have to bring it back up. Do you guys watch YouTube videos when you eat?
Oh,
when you
yep.
eat?
Yeah.
I do sometimes.
that's actually like such a habit of mine. I will not start eating until I find a good video.
It's the thing our generation does. We just do it. Not like all the time, but
See, Wushi, I don't have to find a good video because I have a list.
I don't have I mean if I'm watching through like a series, whether it be a show or like a YouTube series, then like that's an easy day. But there are some days no one I watch made anything. None of the shows I watch are like putting anything out. So I just have to scroll and scroll and scroll and you know I eat late.
Anytime like a YouTuber I watch uploads, I always just like add it to my watch later instead of watching it. And then when I joined Discord and met all these YouTubers, I added all their videos to the watch later. So then I had a watch later of like 2,000 videos, and I was like multiple years in the past, and I couldn't watch anything new, and it sucked. But then recently, right now, I've just gotten like below 200. So I'm
what
getting
time
there.
frame are you
There
in
are
now?
some
But,
people that I enjoy
so that's what I
enough
always
to where
watch.
like if they upload, I'll be like, okay, I'm saving that for the next meal.
yeah.
Wow. But I bring this up because I was going to ask a follow-up question. Do you watch your own videos?
Yeah.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I find myself watching it and I'm like, okay, there's some stuff good about this, but it mostly is not good.
I mostly just watch my old videos because they're really funny, but then
Aw.
there'll be times where like, yeah, that was a cool thing that I did.
Right.
I'll just like I'll always go on 10 Years Deep and look at the
Oh yeah.
animated part.
If I watch the
Uh,
recent stuff, that'll make me happy.
I'll go on our Mario Kart video and like skip to a random
What
moment
recent stuff?
because that usually we're talking about something funny in that.
Thing that makes me the video, because the video that makes me the most happy that I made now is the Odyssey video, but
Of course.
because it like everything else is so far removed from that in terms of time frame
Remove.
that it's just weird to think that that's like the
Yeah.
one video that's closest up to date, and it still is barely even that because I
I'd
wrote
like-
it so long ago, but
I feel you. Every time I make a new video, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be the one. This is gonna be the one that I point to as like, yeah, I look back at this with zero problems,
Magnum opus.
and then I look back on it and it's like, yeah, this video is good, but it doesn't quite represent like what I'm going
Got a
for
lot
at
of
the
problems.
moment.
but yeah, mostly the best way I like to interact with YouTube is just go right to the subscription tab and see all the really cool stuff, because that's where all the cool stuff is. And but only
I
if,
never
only,
look at my subscription tab.
but only if I'm on my my like alt account
What?
where I subscribed to less people, with mainly most of them being like a good percentage of them being like this community that I found myself in.
I never watch stuff on Wushi's property. That thing is too far gone. It's subscribe. I've had that channel for 10 years. I've unsubscribed to maybe like 5 people in its history. So there's hundreds of just nonsense on there, and then I'll exclusively watch videos on an alt.
See, I don't. This is
and then I still never use the subscription tab for some reason. I'm always just gambling on the homepage, like, okay, this is the day I find someone new.
Yeah, on my
Bruh.
my main account is where I'll subscribe to anyone I randomly find cool, cause like if they happen to, I honestly don't know if I have the setting on where they can like see if that I've subscribed or not, but they can like, okay, that's a that like,
Public subscribers.
yeah, public subscribers, like that's a guy and not an alt account, if they can see that, but yeah.
Yeah. Like, my really old stuff I don't like watching because I look at it and cringe. I'm like, this is terrible. But, like, everything after the Messenger video, I'm like, that's pretty good. It's not perfect. A lot of them I think are, like, flawed. But I'll like, willingly rewatch them, and I have rewatched them because they were in my watch later as I went through it. So,
Wacko, you
I
know,
like
you know what I think your best video is?
I just gonna say something stupid.
The Messenger. Have
That
you
is a good
ever
one.
Played the...
No, well, that's I like the editing in that one.
I should have said something stupider.
I think the
actually.
song is fine. I think it's
take my
pretty
answer
bad
back.
on
I should have said
purpose,
something
but-
stupider.
My
Do you know what my favorite Simon Cat video is?
All right. I walked right into that one.
I think I have an idea of what it might be.
I walked right into that one.
Sticker star.
Sticker star.
Sticker star.
Why oh why did you change it? Didn't have to be this way.
It's not gonna be in sync.
Everything
We love so.
stripped away from this game.
game. No story.
Okay, we don't have to do the whole
No
thing.
partners.
You know, I think I've.
Why? I know the whole
know
thing.
you
I've
have.
memorized it. I listen to it all the time.
I've mentioned this on the. I
Which
know
is
I've
not a
mentioned this
joke.
in the last episode too, but I'm gonna say it again. This guy plays Sticker Star every time I get in the car with him. Wacko, this guy.
Yes. I do play it every time I get in the car, and that's like not an exaggeration.
Yeah, he has
I've been
a
on
CD of a bunch of people in our friend group, the songs they made on their channels, and when Smash Max was there, he played his songs a lot, and it got to the point where I did manage to ride with Lemleyton and Smash Max a few times to avoid it.
Bring me modes, stay afloat.
Play
It's time
a
to
brand new
play a
game.
brand new game.
I did enjoy it.
It's so
I
good,
didn't-
dude.
I
It's
didn't-
so
I did
good.
enjoy the songs that weren't mine on that, like One Drive, One Drive.
Like King Pig?
Great, that's a classic.
Which King Pig? I know you
King
have two
Pig.
of them on there.
Oh, how's it? Hi, I'm
Okay,
King
I
Pig.
still need to
I
set.
like to
we
play
were talking
with
about
a
this
twig.
earlier, and I never
I
sent
can
you the
tell
other
you're
King Pig
wearing a wig.
songs.
No, I
There's
not.
like 2 more King Pig songs. I forgot to send them to you.
Why did you make so many?
Yeah, it was a series.
But they're not even about King Pig. It's weird.
Because King Pig was my favorite plush character. I did plush videos, and King Pig was my favorite one to put in the videos.
Dude, it was so cool. I've jammed out to those songs. I just showed to like people rolling my window, and I'm like, it seems today that all you
Silence
see
from Wuxi
is
on
silence from
2015.
Wuxi on 2015, and they just stare at me like I'm stupid. It's great. It's always funny.
It takes
Love
a
that
while
CD.
to get to the like the silence part as well, because people at first people just think you're singing Family Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah. It seems today that all you see is violence and movies.
I'm surprised that you get anything out of that song. not because I am really proud of the lyrics because of the like it all rhymes and like there's some deep cut references to the channel's past, references that you do not
Yeah.
specifically get.
Mine and mine. Yeah, I know, because you told me that I wouldn't get them.
Yeah,
But that doesn't stop them from being cool.
yeah, they're really cool references.
It's still so cool, dude. You make good stuff.
You are
It's like
hyping up this song a lot.
top tier.
I
I want everyone in this watching this video to go watch the King Pig song and see how cool it is.